Hey y'all, whether it's morning, evening, or afternoon, I'm just glad that you guys had decided to vibe out with Yes, welcome to the month of May. I'm so excited. It's springtime. We almost in the summertime. And this is the time of the year that I love because it's like warm weather, school's out. It's time to party or whatever. So without further ado, if you're new here, welcome. And for the ones that are not new to this, but true to this, hey y'all, what's up? What's poppin'? As always, bad times don't last forever because the good times are coming very, very soon. Light at the end of the tunnel, all that good stuff, okay? So this is my first guest for the month of May. I told y'all I'll probably have 3 or 4 guests for May or probably going on to June. But May, we also focus on mental health and also a little bit more within the entrepreneurship. So without further ado, I introduce my first guest for the month of May, who I knew for like a pretty long time, who was very creative, passionate about his craft, and making a lot of process in the city. So without further ado, I introduce you guys to Amari.
How y'all doing, man? You know, Mari TV, Mari, Mr. PTSO, whatever you want to call me. Just know I support my city. I love everybody. Try to support every business, entrepreneurship I can, because that's all it really is, about just helping each other, trying to win, because we can all eat at the end of the day.
Exactly. I like how that was put. Oh, yes, y'all, I forgot to mention, Mari also does not only just clothing, he has his own clothing line, but he also does UT. It was like vlogging. I don't want to say it wrong.
I do vlogging. I somewhat do the same thing Miss Erica did. I do the interviews with entrepreneurs. I try to get mainly music artists, other clothing brand owners, other hairstylists. You know, it's really hard depending on what type of artist you is or what type of business you got, because everybody sometimes don't be feeling like they need that boost. But I really just like hearing people's stories on how they came into the game and stuff, because everybody, if you learn from one another, you can take something from my story, take something from Erica's story, put it together, really, plus your story, you really make it a bigger story.
I like when people do interviews. It's like doing this now too, because you're learning from people, and also the networking go beyond.
No, that's facts.
Because sometimes it's hard to network, especially within the city. It's so hard to network. That's why sometimes you got to put yourself out there. I'm finally comfortable with just okay, I could do this, I could do that. I could connect with you. Hey, put me, you help me, I help you. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. That's how it is. And I like how you put that, because it is hard, especially in the city. Some people be like, no, I'm good. But then later on, they be like, all right, let me see. But I'm like,
yeah. And I be iffy about that, because it'd be when I reach out to people, I be really genuinely trying to make a good video with people. And I be telling people, when I record with you, bro, at the end of the day, whether after this video we be friends or not, I just really want to actually learn. If I come to you in genuine time, I'm really trying to learn something from you. I see something from you that I see in myself, but I don't want to take it personally, but I want to see at least how you got there.
Yeah, because the whole purpose is, like you said, it was networking, but also getting to know who you are and trying to understand your story, because you never know, especially like I said, to being in our city, people are doing things, but it's sometimes they don't know. With me with podcasts, I didn't know. I just was doing this for fun, just running them out for fun. And then I learned. And then even watching Mari's videos, he did the reaction within music and all that stuff. So you're learning from your friends, and even also from strangers that become your friends. So I'm big on learning new things. That's me. I'm a nerd. So shoot, I like to learn. So like how he said, putting it that way, that's a good thing too. Because like I said, either way, if we do or do not become friends, it's I'm learning from you and you're learning from me. And who knows, that video or audio may go through the roof. Right, probably not right now, but for months to come, and people know your name and stuff. It's basically a help me help you. Just, it's all pure. It's pure. It's not I'm just doing it just to get something off you. No, it's just me being genuine. All right, let me help you, help me. Not oh, I got to put you on. No. That's why I like this series, Vibing Out with Guests, because this takes the time for them to express themselves, get to know each other a little bit more. Even though me and Mari been cool for years, it's certain stuff you don't really know about that side, the business side and stuff. So, yes, you live and you learn. Is the best of both worlds, to just learn from people that you close with or people in the city. Just get a feel of it. And you never know, it may blow up.
Oh, that's facts. That's why I tell people, whether I keep promoting your video and I keep promoting my hardest. Like at the end of the day, this your video. Like
Yeah.
at the end of the day, I'ma still go pick up a camera and go record with a whole different person. Like you came behind my camera, I sat down, interviewed you the same way I'm trying to promote you. You need to be promoting yourself. I be telling people, me personally, I enjoy just picking up a camera, talking to people, just listen to their stories. Because, like, at the end of the day, we all try to sit here and compare ourselves to each other and try to be better, but no, like, actually, like, learn from each other more so than compare. Like, this person's life was a little bit harder than yours, but it's like, okay, cool, you got more resources than what that person do. So how can you utilize your resources better than what somebody else can?
Yeah.
That's all it is about at the end of the day, utilizing the resources you was given. Can't say, oh, I wish I had this, wish I had that. Nah, you really got to work, go get it, wake up every day, grind for it as hard as you can, because whether you at the bottom, the only place you can go up is up. And when you at up, trust and believe, you definitely can hit rock bottom again.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's just like support don't cost nothing at all. Like, especially within anything you're doing, support don't cost nothing. I tell people that all the time. And that's why when I'm on my platforms or when people even take the time out their day to fill out a form, I say thank you, because you could do anything you want to do within your day, but you want to do this? Okay, thank you.
Facts.
And I'm going to keep you in the loop with what's going on and everything and stuff. Yeah. And I like what I'm doing with this too, because it's like, not only is it building for me, but mainly it's building for the community. Like, even though this on my platform, it's going to help Mari in the end too, with both,
facts.
whatever. And it's pure, it's genuine, pure genuine. Like, I don't look like, oh, you want my stuff, I'm helping. No, we ain't doing that. Like, I help you, you help me. And sometimes we all get that feeling about, dang, I feel like I'm riding your coattail. No.
And that's what a lot of people got to learn. Like, when somebody puts you on, at the end of the day, you got to think, like, at some point, they going to stop, like, helping you, because, like, at a certain point in time, I done taught you so much. Like, now you should be able to run your own side hustle. Why, if you still want to hang around me, but I'm not going to, like, it's time for you to be a boss yourself. Like, not really sit around me, try to leech off me, because at the end of the day, trust and believe, it's only up. That's the only place you can go. Because if you taking somebody to the top with you, at the end of the day, they got to realize, like, all right, cool, I got to work twice as hard because he pulling me to the top, but what am I really bringing for him? Like, what values do I bring to his table? Like, what assets can I bring him? What resources can I bring him? He helping me financially. He taking care of me, but am I a good manager? Can I be a good manager towards and make sure he investing into the right assets? Make sure he staying away from this trouble. Make sure he not in the mix. Make sure he signing the right deals. That's all it really take, bro. Like, people got to learn, like, at the end of the day, if y'all going to help each other, y'all also have to be able to think for yourselves at the end of the day, because that's what it's really about.
Yeah. It's like sort of what, now I'm about to put, like, on the educational level. Like, within college, high school, it's like an intern. You got somebody that's in the same professional field that you are. And you're just, I wouldn't say like their shadow, but you're under them, they're showing you the ropes. And then now it's time for you to fly out and see what you can do. And that's basically what it is. And it's the best thing ever. Because sometimes, like I said, for me, I didn't have nobody look under for this. Like, I just was like,
and that's facts. I definitely feel the same.
Started, so I appreciate when people do text me and be like, hey, can you give me some pointers, whatever. I'm like, sure, whatever. But I'm going to tell you straight up, I just did this out of fun. I learned this within the process of me looking like equipment, videos of how this would sound. Shout out to the engineer for telling me about how the sounds and stuff like that. Like, it's a learning process. And also, too, like I say, networking is key. If you don't have people in your corner to help you network, give you some skills, and you help them, or they could put you on I like putting people on. I don't gatekeep about nothing, because I know how it feels to
and that's
need
facts.
something and somebody have it and they don't want to give it to me because it's like, oh, you're not finna mess with my plug. I'm like, really?
And that's facts. I definitely can vouch for that. Especially like when I did YouTube, when I was doing YouTube, it was like I tried to work with people, and then it was like, all right, they'll work with you. They'll try to be like, oh yeah, bro, we can work together. Just let me know everything. You'll let them know. You'll never really hear from them again. Or I ain't really gonna speak on too much, but I did a video and somebody pretty much like blocked me after we did the video, and it was like I told him, like, bro, I ain't really got like wanting to be friends. I really just want to learn from you because like I've been watching you since I was a kid, and it's like you funny as shit. And it's like for you to do this, it's like, dang, bro, what competition was I really to you? Like I was just starting out too. Like I really just was learning the ropes, just picking up the camera, getting comfortable behind the cameras, doing interviews and shit. So I was like really genuinely just trying to get comfortable, like get some pointers, like how I get more comfortable behind the camera, how I really learn from people, and it'd be the same stuff at the end of the day. Like it depends. It's just like you really gotta find like real genuine people to connect with. That's why it's like certain. Don't try to be around like everything. Like trying to be in the mix with everything and getting involved with everybody is not the way. Like find your own specific audience and target that because that's what's going to make you worldwide known. Once you find your specific audience, going to branch out and bring other people in.
Yeah, because you never know who watching. Like my father tell me that all the time. You never know who watching. Like it may not blow up right now, but it is like
it's definitely going to blow up in the future.
It'd be crazy to me how people like, yeah, I want to talk to you about this or I want to get on like that. I'd be like, me? What the what? But like you never know. And just being genuine is the key to like have compassion and being empathetic to people. It's not gonna hurt you. You know, sometimes I get it. Sometimes you be like, all right, cool, but if you see somebody like really hungry for it, why not give them the benefit of the doubt of the day? Because like I say, everybody want to eat. Everybody want to do the same thing, but it's different platforms, different ways. Like for me, I have a podcast. It's people I know that have podcasts. It's like mental health podcasts, business podcasting, religion, topics going on today, whatever the case may be. Yeah, we're under the same branch, but we're not focusing under the same thing. Same thing for Amari. He has a clothing brand. The clothing brand means something totally different from a clothing brand that we all know of. Like, you know, it's different. We all in the same umbrella, but we have
facts.
Different, basically, drops coming from it. Like, you doing this, I'm doing that. We creators. He's on YouTube. I'm on podcast. So you get what the drift is. So I'm here for it. Like I'm here for everybody getting their money, getting, you know, the support, whatever they want out of the business, and being able to show someone because it's hard. It is really hard to sit there. Like I went to a beauty expo for my school and just listened to how people started and stuff. Some of them was like, I just did it because this is my talent. This is my niche. I didn't know this was for me until I was like, okay, people like what I'm talking about and stuff like that. It's the same thing for Mari, picking up the camera and stuff like that. I remember when Mari was in school selling snacks, y'all. Yes. I didn't know he had nothing like this.
Always been a hustler.
Never knew that until, like, you know, when you start talking to people that you see, oh, I like this, like that. Take pictures, clothing line, like the whole friend group of his. They do this. They do this.
Shout out to my guys, man. 150. We all hustlers.
And also, too, while still working a 9 to 5 to make sure that 5 to 9 is straight and going to school.
And the crazy thing is, I was ready to say, everybody see me with like the brand. They be like, I'm proud of you. You know, the crazy thing is, behind the scenes, I'm 2 jobs. I work for Baltimore City Schools and I work for a bodega that just opened up. Shout out to Chop Broadway.
Yeah.
First black-owned bodega down on Broadway.
Wow. That's dope.
Make sure y'all check it out. We open every day.
And it will be in the link in his bio for underneath him too, because I'll have the clothing line, all that he want to put on there. So yes, so everybody stay tuned and look at that. So since we got into a little bit of it, because today we're going to be talking about entrepreneurship, business, and marketing and knowledge. So I want to talk a little bit about first the knowledge part, because you know I'm a nerd and stuff, and education is my forte. Give us a little background of the knowledge of how did you start within your entrepreneurship, the marketing, the business, and why did you think this was for you? What made you say, hey, I just want to be clothing designer and vlog?
The crazy thing is, like, as a kid growing up, like, that's all I really did was, like, watch YouTube. Like, I wasn't really, like, no true, like, outside kid or in and out the house, like, or around the block. I always knew, like, one day, like, I said, I'm going to pick up the camera. I'm going to record my own video one day, and I'm going to be famous, like. And then I added the fashion, like, my aunt helped me as, like, a kid growing up to, like, get better at dressing. And then at a certain point in time, I had to learn how to get better on my own when it came to fashion. So at one point in time, I was like, dang, I actually might want to be, like, a model. So I was like, I had a lot of passion things in life I wanted to do. But I always knew, like, a clothing brand for sure. And, like, YouTube. But I brought them two together or did it at separate times. And as y'all see, like, I did them at separate times. But definitely going to come back with the YouTube on both. And then as like I got older again, like high school, like people always told me like, bro, you funny, like
It is.
like and Merville, like Merville D's, like I just was always like a funny person to be around. So it's like, dang, maybe I do gotta pick up the camera one day and like really see. But I was always like nervous to be like, dang, do I really want to sit here in front of a camera all day? Because it's like people looking at you, like you walking outside with a camera just vlogging all day. So it's like, do I want to really be that guy? But once I started doing it, getting a little comfortable with it, it was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna get to it. My goal was like mainly to like, again, really hear people's stories, because it's like, yeah, you see the same interviews and stuff on YouTube and all that, but it was like, nah, my story was gonna be different. Like I wanted to hear like why this artist became this artist, why that clothing brand became that clothing brand, why that painter painted that piece. So it's like I really like to learn, hear people's stories, and just sit back and be like, dang, like this really come from my city. Like I want to hear the good stuff about my city more so than like the bad stuff, because I'm from the city. We all from the city, so it's like we get to go. We hear the stuff every day. Like we don't want to keep hearing every day the bad stuff on the news, murders, fires, crime, and all that. Like I want to hear like how my best friend mom just opened the first black chop Broadway stand on Broadway. So it's like I want to hear that every day. I don't want to keep hearing we the highest crime rate in the city and all that. Nah, like when I hear people's stories and hear where they come from, that it actually motivates me, because it's like, dang, I might not got the same stories, but I got the same like struggle just like you. I got the same hunger. I got that dog in me just like you. So it's like, damn, that's motivation.
Yeah, I like that. I like how that was really put. And like I said too, most of the people that be on here, y'all, I know them from years, friends, whatever. And then about Amari, I laugh when he said he funny, because y'all, that thing, he is funny. I'm sorry. Like, it be, and the friend group, y'all, is so crazy, too. When we all together, I think him and I fuss the most. Because he always got a joke to say. And I be like, are you being for real? Or are you really joking? Like, it be bad, but like he said, he is funny. He's funny, though.
That's always just the person I was. Like, even as a kid, like my grandma, my mom would tell y'all, like, I just was joking. I stay on the joke. Like, my mom now, I get on my mom nerves because I be joking all the time.
Man, him and I used to go at it. Like, we went to Mervo. We had the same trade.
Yes.
And I was in a class higher than him, though. And then sometimes they'll come in there, he'll come in
used to
there,
mess with their class.
mess with this, our class, have snacks. That's how I got really, really, really close with him, because he started selling snacks. So I'd be like, dang, if I'm hungry, text Mark, where you at? Spew! He'll leave class.
Shout out my partner Sean for even coming up with the idea for us to sell snacks.
If it wasn't him, it was Sean. One of them leave, they don't care where they at. They can be in the middle of gym class.
We coming.
Pew! And they're so dedicated to creating them with the hunger for them, that motivated him also too with the YouTube and the clothing line, because you got to start from somewhere.
Gotta start from somewhere.
And in school, that's a good thing. Even from selling snacks, tutoring, whatever you can do to start, because it starts off and show, okay, this help you. Because looking back at those things too, it's a good thing. Because I thought about something like, dang, you really got a lot under your little belt.
That's facts. And the crazy thing is, we ain't even reached peak in high school. Like, COVID happened. I ain't even get to have 12th grade. Yeah, I ain't get to have end of the junior year. So, like, right when we, like, was banging with the snack tips, it was like, I just had got a job, too. So, it's like, oh, yeah, I was going to turn up my last year, year and a half. So, it's like, once COVID happened, it threw me all off. Because then school shut down, and it was like, dang, I got a little less motivated for school. Like, that's crazy. I still tell everybody to this day, ma, grandma, everybody, I still don't know how I graduated because I barely went to class. Like, my teachers, I loved y'all, appreciated y'all, but the crazy thing is, if I would have actually probably went to one more class, like, and actually locked in, I would have graduated with a 3.0. I graduated with a 2.97. And I was like, dang. But
the main thing is you did graduate. And you went to college, though.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I went to, a lot of people don't know, I went to school in California.
Yep.
I'm not going to lie, it didn't last long, you know. It was hard to pay their tuition over there. Taxes are killer. That was, they say, $7,000 to live over there. It's crazy. But I definitely appreciated that time over there for sure. Like you said, this mental health awareness month, that was definitely a time. It was like, dang, I'm really over here by myself. Like, what can I do while I'm over here? But I definitely appreciate it. I came back, went back to school. I went to BCCC for a little bit. And I was like, dang, I seen a lot of people like just going there for like business and stuff. And I was like, bro, I was like, not gonna lie, like really being in the field, like really working and like seeing like how businesses run, like fast food, other clothing brands. So I was like, bro, do I really want to stay in here for like my major, which was psychology? I was just, I definitely like the study of mind, behavior. And I was like, do I really want to like change my major to business, or like do I just want to stop school and like really just try to start my own business and like focus on it more myself? So that's what I really did. I tried to start one. Started one with my guys, you know. We had IDK Apparel. If y'all really like been locked in with my story, like we had IDK Apparel at first, and you know, like 5 people was trying to like run the group, and we was doing good at first, but it was like at the same time, like it's 5 different people, so everybody got a life outside the brand. So it was like we was trying to keep up and live our lives at the same time, but you know, we all couldn't like stay in it together. So we all like came together, like, bro, at the end of the day, like this is family, bro. Like if we gotta close the business down, we gotta close the business down. It is what it is. We can come back to it. So once we did that, I was like, dang, like I actually enjoyed it. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pick it back up. I'm gonna just pick it up from my side and see like where I can take this off to. So I was like, yeah. My brother was like, follow it. He was like, chase it. He was like, do what you gotta do to keep going. He was like, you know I'm here for you. I'm buying any drop you got. Let me know who I can sell it to, who I can push it to. And that's really what it was. My mom helped me. My grandma helped me. My uncles helped me. So it was like I really couldn't ask for nothing more in life besides really that. Like just keep pushing. And a lot of people, if y'all don't know, PTSO is Passion Turns Successful Opportunities. PTSO, Passion Turns Successful Opportunities. Everybody got a passion, and trust and believe it can be turned into a successful opportunity if you grind for it and really want it.
I like that. Matter of fact, I love that. And that's just a blessing too, because going back within your mental health, because I was about to get there too. From the whole 360, y'all, the pandemic and everything, like, y'all know I told all the time, like, I hated it. Like, I'm not a person that learn online. I got to be in front of the professor, the teacher. Like,
That's
look,
facts.
I need this, that, break it down 3, 4, 5 ways,
That's
whatever.
facts for sure.
Because, man, it was like, this is really what's going on. And then, too, like, at the time, we took law. So imagine trying to learn that online. Is like, and then with everything going on, it's like, what the hell? And don't get me wrong, I didn't lose my passion for law. It just was that I was going to tie it into something else, like especially with kids. Because like by social worker too, you could do it with like the kids. Also with business too. Like law is going to be law anyway. And good thing that we know about what's that, especially for civil, with business wise, boom, boom, bam, bam from everything. So that was a good thing about it. But learning it, it was like, what the fuck? I was like, I couldn't do it. But then going to you when you said, because I remember he went to California. Everybody was like,
yeah, I was just say, everybody thought I was going everybody thought I was gonna be gone for a little bit. That was a crazy journey.
Like, California, y'all. No, first of all, I thought he was lying.
I was gonna say, yeah,
because he joke a lot. So I'm like, we ain't going to California. When I seen that, I said, oh, he wasn't lying.
That was a funny time.
Because I knew, like, for my class, 2 people was going to California and stuff, but at one school out there, but then they shut down for football. Mm-hmm. I remember that because a lot of dudes I went to school with us, even I think in your grade too, they went down there to California to one university, but it shut down, and they all went to play football. And they came back up here, and they was like, I don't even have a passion for this no more. And I was like, it's so crazy because the pandemic was also a thing that happened, mental health, and like he said, with the money. Money is a big thing, especially with the universities. You got to have that funding, and the students is impacting the funding, even like from enrollment, everything. Like, I was like, that is so crazy how a university can shut down if there's not a lot of people there, and they don't have no money as well as the staff. And then, a lot of people like, I'm not coming down here. Pandemic is so high. It was during the pandemic. COVID and stuff is high on the rise.
California was a red state. I was ready to say
that's what I was saying too. Yeah, red state. That was automatic. Like, No.
We was on campus. Like, when I went there, we was on campus, and we had to wear a mask. Like, the only time we couldn't, like, we ain't had to wear masks is if we was, like, inside, like, the dining hall eating. But, like, you still had to be, it was like six people to a table. Y'all was at least, like 2 inches apart from each other. And after you, like, left, you had to wear your mask. If you stepped, like, outside on the campus, like, you had to wear a mask. I stayed in my room most of the time. Like, it was so, like, depressing, because it was like, bro, how the hell is we supposed to have fun on campus if we can't even, like, be within 6 feet of each other? And then, like, me personally, I ain't had nobody over there. I was over there by myself. Like, my mom flew with me, like, for the first week to make sure, like, I had everything for my dorm. She stayed there for probably, like, 3-4 days and then left. Like, she made sure I was good, had food for my, like, the month for the dorm. Made sure I had, like, clothes and stuff, and I was good. After that, my mom went back home. My mom had got other kids to take care of, made sure my siblings was good back home. So I respected my mom for that. And then I had to, like, just really adjust to a whole nother state on the West Coast. 4 hours behind over there.
Yeah.
So my classes, so over here, it was probably like 1 o'clock. It's 9 a.m. over there. That sleep, it was just different. Because, like, once I got back over here, I really just started waking up, like, later. I was losing time over here once I came back. But over there, it was just different. Like, I can say, like, the environment over there, it was more so, like, people, they was cool, but it wasn't, like, home to me. Like, I didn't really feel like home. So I actually, like, I tell everybody, like, I'm actually a little glad I came back, because it wouldn't have been the same over there. I feel like maybe I would have became, like, a different person, and not in a bad way, but, like, I feel like maybe I wouldn't have liked it, because it was like I was so used to, like, my friends and family around me that it was like, dang, maybe I'm going to try to grow out of home and not want to go back home, and I didn't want to do that. Like, I always enjoy my friends and family around me.
And the crazy thing is that you say that a lot of people be like, when it's time to college, I'm going away. And then they go, it's like,
yeah, like,
I don't want to be here. You had one of those moments.
Yeah, like, when I first, like, made my decision to go, I was like, yeah, I'm getting away. I was like, I see my mom every day, see my brother every day, see my guys every day. I gotta get away. But then, like, once I got over there that first week, I was like, dang, I don't got nobody here. I was like, yeah. Then I was ready to say, once I got my first bill for room and board, I was like, dang, I called my mom. Mom was like, we're gonna try to do everything we can to pay it. But, like, my first month, I knew for sure, like, I was ready to say I wasn't gonna be able to pay it off. And then I learned, like, that's another thing. If you got a balance in college and you don't pay it off before the semester, and some schools won't let you, like, register for the next semester. And I was ready to say I was an out of state kid. So imagine me not paying that balance off, and they be like, oh yeah, you can't stay here. Where was I gonna go? I'm from Baltimore. I'm not from California. I'm not from Oakland. I ain't know nothing over there.
Woof. Jeez, them out of state bills are no joke. Like, by me going to Morgan, people from California, Chicago, Atlanta, I'd be like, how are y'all able to do? They're like, I'm just doing it. I'm just making it. You know, they working too. Like, they working. Some jobs are helping them even get scholarships and stuff too. They family, they sending money and stuff too. I can just only imagine. But for you going to the pandemic, so I know mentally you were like, what is going on? So how did that play a role, especially mentally wise?
Pandemic mentally, because it was like, pandemic hit what? March is like late February, like the week after my birthday in February. That's when, like, COVID, they was like, yeah, y'all gonna get like a week off of school and then we gonna come back. I'm like, all right, bet. I said, shit, a week off of school, that ain't nothing. I said, I'm ready to go in the crib.
Before spring break.
I said, I'm ready to go in the crib. I'm ready to chill. I look for a job. I was ready to say. Then niggas say, oh yeah, the city's shutting down. 2-week pandemic. 2-week pandemic. I'm like, oh. I said, okay. I said, maybe I said, we're going to stay in the house, not really do too much.
Oh, my God.
They was like, yeah, y'all got finished school virtually this year. So I was like, what? Virtually? We got to finish school virtually? I'm like, nah. I was just say, I sat right there every day, logging into my class, going right back to sleep.
Some people was like, I even seen some of my classmates sleep mind you, this was my senior year. I hated it. I was already going through enough. I'm like, dang, high school too, you dating, trying to get your life together, trying to go to college. I was like,
No, that's facts.
mentally, I'm like, this is not for me. I don't even know how. I still say to this day too, from even maintaining, what did I graduate with? 3.6 to a 3.7. I was like, I don't know how this happened because learning
Wonderful.
online mentally will have you like, what the fuck? And then when I went to college and I was like, all right, I already know how this goes. Like when the pandemic rise, I'm like, all right, I already know how this goes. But then going back in the room, I went to community college first, and then I was like, but then going to a HBCU, I was like, all right, I already know how this goes, so we cool. But mentally, I know for you, it was like, what the hell? Because you in California, you alone, like.
Yeah. Like my whole senior year, like, my oldest brother, he graduated the year before me. And he, like when I seen him graduate, I was like, dang. I was like, I hope maybe like next year we can go back in the building and stuff. Cause I was like, dang, my mans ain't even really get to walk across the stage. Like, I know the class before me, they had to pretty much the little drive around graduation. And I was like, damn, I hope that's not us.
I was so pissed.
I said, I need 2021 to have every fucking thing. I need us to have a prom class trip, fucking graduation, walk across the stage. We got none of that shit. We wasn't even allowed back in the building.
I thought y'all walked across stage, so they had a ceremony.
We had a ceremony, that was it. And that shit was like, don't get me wrong, I got to see everybody walk across the stage. Niggas had that hot ass mask on the whole time. I ain't gonna lie. Like, niggas, I felt like the graduation wasn't even like everything. Like, it was rushed more so. Like, niggas rushed to give their speeches. I also felt like, don't get me wrong, yes, it's supposed to be valedictorian and salutatorian, but other niggas could have gave speeches. Like,
you would have gave a speech.
I wouldn't have gave like no long speech, but
what was your speech would have said?
I would have said, bro.
What would you have said in your speech?
Through ups and downs, through tribulations at Merville High School, this is the greatest class to ever come out. Appreciate everybody. Hope y'all do good in life. It's only up from here, not down.
See what I'm talking about? See, like, this is why I laugh, because, like...
It's better than what they let them boys say on the mic. My man said, mama, we made it out the hood, P.O.P.
Oh, no. Mine was on Instagram Live, and they did not turn the comments off, so...
People was getting roasted.
And a lot of feelings were very hurt. Mine was hurt because the picture they used, but other people was like, their picture was not even up there. So it was just like, yeah.
Dang.
It was a lot of cuss words and sue. I was like, ooh. But I digress. I will say that the pandemic helped me mentally prepare for going to school and doing what I'm doing, because that time being locked up in the house with your family 24/7 is like, once they said live, I said I gotta go. I said I gotta go somewhere. I don't know, because don't get me wrong, I love my family to death, but every day, all day, looking at each other in the face,
they get annoying.
No, it gets annoying. I was like, dang, I can't even like. And then your routine, going to school, whatever, that's done. Your routine now, everything is at home. Everybody's looking at each other. But then after I graduated, I started working in a nursing home. Everybody's getting sick. I got sick there twice. And I was in school. And then it started lifting too a little bit. I said, yeah, something gotta give. I said, I'm gonna get every shot, everything. I can't. I just like, it just, mentally, it messed me up. Because it's like, what has the world gone to? It felt like the world was shutting down. Like, it really felt like the world was shut down. And then this where social media came into play. Social media was very, very entertaining. But it was still like, dang, I still can't go outside. Like, I'll never forget the video that went viral from here with a curfew situation incident. Oh, my gosh. People were still traveling. I was like, it's no way. Y'all know they was like, they don't care. I was like,
They all like it's curfew.
Yes.
They all like it's curfew. Come on, man. I ain't gonna lie. I was definitely one of them niggas outside without no mask on. I did not care.
Because this is the thing, too, and the crazy thing was, like he just said, we would be like, y'all wear the mask? No, it's not going to catch me.
Shit, I was ready to say, you heard her say she got sick twice.
Yes.
I'm undefeated like Rocky in this motherfucker. I ain't never catch COVID. That was one thing I was not doing.
I don't know. I was like, you know what? For all y'all that didn't catch it, good for y'all. But I was so mad. The first time I caught it, I ain't feel it till I went home the next day. Boom. Like every symptom they said, I didn't lose my taste buds. I didn't lose that. My sense of smell, sort of, kind of, but my whole body was achy. It's bad enough. I already got bad allergies and stuff. So everything was off. And then mind you, it's wintertime. The New Year was ready rolling, 2021? So it's cold outside. Ugh, what a time. What a time. Mentally, everyone was so messed up, and really mentally towards school was very,
mentally, I say it messed the whole world up. Because, especially, me, I can say, when I went to Maryville, that was a good time. I say it every time, my classmates never failed me. It was always a fun day at Maryville. Whether I was in my grade talking to my classmates or messing with the upperclassmen, it was never a dull moment there. So, once they shut down the school, I was like, dang. I was like, I could go see my man's, my man's up the street from me, oh, here, come over. I know this nigga ain't gonna catch COVID. Lies, that nigga caught COVID.
Right. No, I still, because I was like, I don't trust it. I'm big on anyway, not having a lot of company in my house anyway, but I'm like, dang, I'll never forget too, pandemic still on the rise. My birthday in the summertime. I had a brilliant idea. Let's have a kickback. This is the fullest I ever had in my house. I was shocked that all these people came. I'm making sure everybody ain't sick enough. Everybody we cool. I was cool too, but I still was like, I really had a party. And it was due to the pandemic still. Because people showed up with the mask on. People was like, I'm not taking my mask off right now. I ain't taking my mask off right now. And then they started to, as they get comfortable, it was like, bro, I never would thought, it still is unreal to see, people really got mask on. Some was like, I'm not wearing no mask. Like how Amari was like, I ain't wearing no mask. I ain't gonna get sick. And I'm just like, I didn't have a mask on either. Because I'm like, okay, it's summertime. It's hot. Think the germs are gonna kill off. And they only got a little bit worse. And I was just like, well. But then when they said it's gone, lift up. Well, it's still around a little bit, but it's not as bad. Yeah. I think everybody was more better when the pandemic was
over. Yeah.
Go back to your life. Or find your new
once we was able to go back to normal life, that's when I can definitely say I had to learn myself again, because it was bro, I just sat in the house every day, just played the game, went to work. It was bro, what am I really good at now? What can I really do to get my mindset out the work cycle all day? Because it was I can stay in the rat race all day, or I can actually learn to work for myself and build my team around me, build a brand for myself. So I was bro, you know what? I'm gonna rig Chipotle.
Oh my gosh, how could I forget about that? The whole team was at Chipotle, not one, the whole.
Yeah.
And they all was managers.
Chipotle. I ain't gonna lie. I hope one day Chipotle sponsor Erica, but y'all is dead in my book. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Chipotle was literally right after I came back from California, and mentally, oh my God, coming back from school, learning that I couldn't be in school no more, and then going to the workforce, that oh my God, it was so ass. I became a manager and trapped myself in that rat cycle, just trying to be the best manager I could be in that motherfucker. The whole time I wasn't even getting appreciated in that motherfucker. Nothing. So once they fired me, I was like, damn. My brother was like, bro, actually think about it. He was like, bro, now you got a clear mind now. He was like, take your time, see what you really got to do. Because when I was at Chipotle, that's when I was doing YouTube. So I was actually enjoying it. I was like, bro, I'm reacting to videos, looking at artists, hearing some new artists in the city, making homecoming videos, going on homecoming tour. Gosh. Bro, I really had
They was on a world tour.
I was like really having fun with this shit. Like, and I be telling niggas like, bro, that's all it really is about. Like, when you want to start something for yourself, like a business, like you got to learn how to fall in love more so with like the work and like the grind, because that's why most niggas fail, bro. They don't fall in love with the grind or the passion for it. Most niggas literally try to sit back, scoot the money up, make a name. Like, we like, oh yeah, so you can say, oh, it's such, I know such and such know me. Like, at the end of the day, nah, I'm thinking like, bro, I tell everybody this, that the reason I start my brand and do YouTube is because it's a couple women in my family that don't need to be in the projects no more. That's it. That's all I tell everybody. Like, my goal at the end of the day is to make sure the women in my family is out the projects, stacked up good, and ain't got to worry about nothing, and I can go sit on the yacht and chill. That's all I really care for.
Okay.
I was ready to say, I know my guys gonna be taken care of. They hustlers. They already know what they on. They know they can call me for anything. I can call them for anything. So
that's a good thing too, especially going deeper into the entrepreneurship, business, and marketing. You have to have a team with you. A team is very, very important. And I'm big on like the reasons. That's your people that have been there for you since day one. You ain't got to worry no problems. Like going back to what you said, him and his homeboys, they did have a clothing brand. And you see sometimes within businesses, people fade away or they go their separate ways. And
that's facts.
Behind the scenes wise, I remember, y'all, it was so hard for me to get a shirt from them, but I digress. Support is support. And I remember how they would be like, okay, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And then things happen, life happen, because like they all going to school, they all working. So sometimes it's like, I don't know. And I just like how they were able to be like, look, we support each other regardless what they did too. Even though they had a project, they had the formula and stuff, even though like it was hot, but it was like, all right, inventory, you got to think about that too. It's like, all right, the marketing process stuff.
Yeah, and that was
ain't it right now.
That was definitely really like one of our hardest parts, because it was like we all wanted to like be like the big dog, and we all didn't know like what parts of it, like how to be, like we didn't know like how to market properly. We was mainly just thinking like, all right, cool, we get enough inventory of a hard ass design, and then pretty much foot traffic, like a couple niggas to push it out, repost it, and it's like, no. Whole time, like as I'm even learning, like to the day, like you're not gonna really get no traffic if you're not marketing to the right audience. Yeah,
and that's why networking is key, and having that social media platform is also a good thing. You never know who. Because especially to being in Baltimore, you never know who.
No, that's facts.
Like every day, you never know who may come across your page just because of whoever. And it's like, wow, like, because you never know who's watching you too. And then too, from y'all learn from it though. For you too, even though you by yourself doing it right now, you learn. So when y'all do come back, it's like, all right, I'm going to handle marketing. You going to handle this. Like, and that's the thing too with group projects. Even in school, you know what's their strength. Like, who could do this intro, stuff like that. Like, who good at marketing? Who can promote this? Who can do the graphic designs? And that is super dope. Like, I seen it, y'all. I was like, dang, they really doing something.
And that's facts. Like, once everybody learn their role, like, on a team, and not try to be bigger than the program, because, one, that's where a lot of niggas fall at. Y'all try to be bigger than the program, when the whole time the program is what y'all really building. Like, you're not trying to be bigger than what you're building, because your program, for example, like, you can build your program up, you can sign a $100 million deal. If you ain't read the contract properly, you probably just signed your whole brand away, and niggas can kick you to rock bottom because you was trying to be bigger than your brand. When really, like, actually pay attention to what goes on into your brand. And I tell a lot of people that, like, my brand now, like, I really try to, like, learn everything from, like, marketing to the fabric of the clothes to the inventory, like, of the wholesales. Like, I really try to learn everything, because, like, I look at a lot of brands and I look like, dang, bro, like, is it really, like, $150 for some sweatpants? And it's like, when I talk to, like, my manufacturers and stuff, they'd be like, no. They'd be like, it's probably $150 for, like, one sample, but that's because you're only getting one. Like, if you get it in, like, bigger sizes, not gonna lie, please stop letting these people tax y'all, bro. I tell everybody that. I don't even, like, want to be that guy to, like, try to do that to brands, but, like, please stop taxing our people, bro. That shit is sad, bro. If niggas really knew the whole truth, y'all would, like, not gonna lie, like some of the names out here, y'all get attacked because like y'all built a reputation for y'all name, and I respect it. I ain't even gonna knock y'all shine, but people in less fortunate community, middle class, if y'all know y'all can't afford $150, bro, stop buying it because it's not really $150 to me.
And it's crazy you say that because I follow this hairstylist on Facebook. She's from the South, but she in Houston now. She went to hair school and she was going to college. She did everything. Like, first started out, she was doing everything. Hair, braids, weave, sewing, to find her niche because she was good at everything. And I remember she said recently, she was like, I stopped doing all that because when you become a one-stop shop, the money and the time is like,
it messes up.
But then when she knew like too what's going on, what's her niche, and when she got good and her name got bigger, yes, the prices went up. Because when you start out, you want to give them simple. But when you see people coming and you getting that money and you promoting it like he said, yes, the money goes up. But if you starting out though, I agree.
No, I'm not even gonna lie.
It's like a little scary to me.
Not even that, because I feel like a lot of people in the city, again, please stop taxing. Because if you look at it, if y'all, let's say my sweatsuit is $120 to get me, my manufacturer probably gonna charge me like $200 for shipping and handling. So cool. Take away $80 from $200. That's for the shipping and handling. So that means for a hoodie and a pair of shorts that I got, that shit was $60 a piece. So why am I charging a nigga $140 for one hoodie and $150? So you pretty much just trying to triple your thing when really to get more clientele, you got to know your people. Like some people learn not what people need to know is, bro, like most people don't got it nowadays. Most people try to say they got it or I'm up. That Instagram shit is fake, bro. Niggas is not up, bro. Niggas are probably shot with your brand that one time and tell you like, oh yeah, bro, I support you, bro. You knew who like your true supporting customers is, bro. Like, cause they the customers, like they get early pre-order drops. They know everything about your brand before the shit even hit the streets. So it's like, stop taxing to get more business. Cause once you actually be able to get more like people to cool, they're gonna learn like the truth behind everything. And y'all already seen they came out with the Air Forces or the how much it costs to make a pair of Air Forces.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
So it's like, bro, if they coming out, if they telling y'all the truth about a pair, how much it is to make a pair of shoes, how much y'all think they not gonna tell y'all the truth about how to make some clothes? Cause trust and believe that. I was having a conversation about this the other day. Everybody, that Louis Vuitton shit y'all keep calling fake and reps and all that. The same real Louis Vuitton come from the same factories. I promise y'all, bro.
And it's so crazy you say that because I was watching a video on it. I was so mind blown because it's like
the same reps. They just use a different, like they even use a different barcode. Or as I seen the video the other day, this is how they really do it. Manufactured. So Louis Vuitton and all them, they get a certain amount of time in the manufacturer. If their time is, so it'd be like it's like a 9 to 5. So now from 9 to 5, I'm making Louis Vuitton shoes, real Louis Vuitton shoes. After 5, cool. You want to make an extra $100K? We're gonna make reps of the fake Louis Vuitton shoes. Like that's really how it works. And it'd be like, is it really like is it really fake or is it just off the clock? Because it's like
that is so crazy. Because like I just be like, I don't know. Then like going back to the Air Forces, I worked in the finish line. Air Forces for dudes was like $100 something. Like every chance it just kept going up and up and up.
And they $25 to make. And
that was so crazy because I was like, how the kids like the booties are not even $25. I think they probably like $45. So it's just crazy how business works, especially within the marketing world. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
That's why I was like, for my brand, I really want people to like understand like where I come from, and see like the struggle and passion I put into this shit. Cause I work 2 jobs and like I still be people be like asking me at work like, when you gonna drop? I never forget like my first drop was like last month. And I had all the Merville kids, because I work in the school cafeteria. It was like, bro, when you gonna drop? When you gonna drop? It was like, I keep saying you wear a hoodie. They was like, when you gonna drop? I'm like, bro, I'm working.
I was on his butt when the New Year started.
I was just saying, like, when I started in November, like, everybody was just like, bro, it's hard, bro. When you gonna drop it? When you gonna drop it? When you gonna drop it? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I really want to, like, build this up, because it's like PTSO, passion, turn successful opportunities, don't just mean a saying to me. Like, that's like,
it's a lifestyle.
The shit, like, I grew up, like, just really having passion, like, really wanting to see, like, the people in my family, like, not have to go through nothing else, like, seeing the people around me win. Because it's like, when you grow up in a certain way and you see, like, your people struggle to make you shine, you look back at it and be like, damn, now it's like my time to, like, give back and really try to do what I can to make sure they set. And like, I tell my mom, I tell my grandma, I tell my aunts, like, I respect y'all for everything y'all did. And I couldn't be no clothing brand owner, couldn't be a YouTube, really couldn't be too much without them, because it's like, they did what they had to do to raise me to be the strong, respectable young man I am today. So that's what I see. My brand is for them, not even for me. My brand is for all the single parents, all the hard-working people out there, the niggas that never felt like they got their voice heard. Like, my brand is for y'all. Like, I don't really, like, I tell people, bro, I could pick up, I can drop any day if I choose to, but it's just, my lifestyle is just different from everybody else. Like, I don't really try to be too in a mix. Like, I drop to, like, see the people around me happy, see, like, my community rocking my fits. Like, when I see the kids at Merville wearing my shit, it make me happy, because it's like, one day I know niggas on the Met Gala gonna be wearing my stuff. People on YouTube gonna be wearing my stuff. People on TV gonna be wearing my stuff. So it's like, I knew my time coming. So I'm not really trying to, like, rush it, because you rush something, it ain't gonna really last too long. So,
and that's what helped you out within your portfolio, especially with jobs too. Like, I look back at all the jobs I worked at, they also helped me too. And then, like, for Amari, all the jobs he worked at, it helped him too, especially, like, management.
Facts.
I never been in a management position yet, never. I've always was an employee, but it taught me, I did some things I felt like on management level, especially, like, when you were a good employee. Like, when I was at Finish Line, sometimes I'd be like, I could do this, I could do that.
No,
but then it's
facts.
like, too, it's that for you, though. Not gonna lie, because, like I said, too, I was at Finish Line. Sometimes it was days like, I don't want to be here, but it taught me, like,
you gotta suck it up.
told me to, this is not your forever, especially if you're going to school for something that's not your forever. This just helping you get some money, and even also helping you in life to understand, like, hey, don't forget where you came from, but it's also helping you if you build on a business and you never know, you can help someone else. Y'all, it's crazy. I was at Finish Line in Towson, is a mall in our city, well, in the county part. Amari was right across the hall from PAX.
I was in PAX, and that's another reason, like, learning from, like, retail and stuff, like, to help me in my brand, because, like, I watched a lot of people come in there and they ask, like, bro, y'all got this, y'all got that, and I'm like, nah, but I'm looking at, like, what they asking for, and it's like, bro, what if I learned how to make, like, stuff like that, like, learn how to, like, just get my own designs, get it snapped from, like, manufacturers, have it shipped to me, just ship it out, because it's like, to come in a clothing brand store, especially, like, if you know you got a fire ass fit coming and they don't have what you looking for, it'd be, like, sad, because it's like, you came in here for something specific and they don't even really got no alternate. Like, I even watch people come in there ask for, like, specific black pants, and I'm like, bro, I can get you, like, with some black cargos. Like, I feel like the black cargos would be, like, way tougher, and they'd be like, damn, well, bro, like, you actually cooking with this. Like, I didn't help people, like, really put fits together in, like, the store. So it's like, that's another reason, like, I knew, like, maybe it was time for me to, like, start my brand, because it's like, to help people put fashion together, it's like, it took me back to, like, when my aunt was, like, teaching me how to dress, and it was like, damn, I used to be, like, one of them kids that didn't know how to dress at all. Like, I'd probably throw a green shirt on with some red shoes with, like, some black pants, and it'd be like, damn, nigga.
You look like a bag of Skittles. Like,
pretty much, yeah. I look like, my grandma used to sell, like, the crayon box, and I used to dress.
Crayon box.
And then my aunt, like,
little neon lights.
like, I really used to not know how to dress, and then my aunt started teaching me how to dress, and, like, ever since she started teaching me how to dress, like, I went through certain phases of, like, her not, like, her living in a different state, so as, like, she can't help me no more, so I'd be like, dang, my style is gone, so I ain't really got nobody to help, like, what I'm gonna wear. So I went back to a phase that was like, it's hard, it's a cool fit, like, nigga, you shouldn't be wearing that, but it's alright.
You're learning. It's a learning experience. And I like that because, like I said, you going back, it's going in the portfolio because you can look back and be like, dang, I used to do this, but that helped me to get to this. Like
That's
I say,
facts.
within the bad times, we got to appreciate them, love and honor them because them times helping us to where you want to be at.
Yes.
Trust me, sometimes I'm like, I don't want this, but it's like, I got to live in this moment, even though it's hurting or killing me inside, but it's all going to make sense in the end. And that's what also impacts within lifestyle. Everything that go on in your life, good, bad, sad, ups or downs, employment, no employment, education, getting education, not going to school right now. But I feel like you learn it every day, regardless if you're with a professor, with a teacher, whatever. You're learning every day. In this world, this entrepreneurship, business, marketing, accounting world we live in and we're in, you're learning.
Yes.
I'm learning a lot of stuff right now from art I didn't even know of.
Yes, read. I was just say that's exactly what I've been doing. I was just say everybody, like I can say, like over the last like couple months, I've really been getting into like a lot of books, and it's like, what books I've been reading like Rich Dad Poor Dad, like really trying to learn like business and how to build my own assets. Like again, shout out to Miss Ernie who just opened the first bodega down on Chop on Broadway. That's my best friend mom. She really be teaching me like how to handle myself in business, like marketing, like learning how to bring my audience to me, like what specific audience I should target, like how to like handle promotion and all that. Like she really teaching me and keeping me like under her wing to train me. So I appreciate her. That's the best thing like I can really ask. Like my uncle, he be helping investing. He be telling me like business advice, and I appreciate them two the most because like without them two, like I'd just be like reading a book, and it's like, okay, I understand, but like what's like what if
Visual
like what's the visual of it? Like what if this person don't like that? So like what can I really do? Like the best way like I've been really learning business is like paying attention to at work, my uncle, and the book called The Personal MBA. Like
I heard it. I think I heard it because I see a lot of people going to school for that.
Personal MBA, it pretty much is a 400-page book that teach you pretty much the stuff that college is supposed to teach you in 4. It teach you in 400 pages. And like right now, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm not done the book at all. Like it's okay because they said it in the book. Like you probably not gonna be able to finish the book like quickly. Like this is a book you gotta take your time and read, and it's okay to keep coming back to reading it. So like I've been learning the values of like creations, the values of like product, the 5 effective ways of value. And it's just like how to draw your audience and like what can your brand bring to the table that other brands can't bring. Like some people like quality, some people like value, some people like aesthetics, some people like just the name of like it's just really like what can your brand. So and learning how to test like your products before you even like drop. Like I was reading in my chat the other day, like learning how to test your products before you technically even like sell your products. Like just going outside, like that's where the content creating come in for me. Like I had to go outside and test my like questions on YouTube, like to see like, all right, cool, like let's go out, ask people like what's the craziest thing they done or something like that. But like they incorporated it back to like my clothing brand. Like I would go out, ask somebody like, bro, compared to like PacSun or like Louis Vuitton, like what's the things like you see in the difference? Like what makes you go to PacSun more than Louis Vuitton, or what makes you go to Louis Vuitton more than PacSun? Some people gonna tell you quality. Some people gonna tell you they got better clothes. Some people gonna tell you they got lower prices. Some people gonna say the name, the exclusiveness. It's just like all on what can your brand and your values bring to the table that no other brand can bring. Yeah. And that's why I try to tell people like if you gonna put on anything from PTSO, bro, the owner, genuine guy. Don't really, I would say, I respect everybody. Like I said, I want to hear everybody's story. I try. I don't text. I want to work with everybody. Like my brand is more so not even to strictly be about clothes, and that's another thing. Like I don't want people to just look at PTSO as like, oh, he's just a clothing brand. Cause no, like
it tells a story.
I got an artist that I sponsor right now, and it's nobody even know. Shout out to my man's Reese. I was ready to say he a student at Mervo. Okay. My man's rap. Shout out to Reese. I was ready to say he already know PTSO artist. I was ready to say I want my shit to be looked at more than just clothes. I want to do them. I want to sign artists. I want to do camera products. I want to do like modeling teams. Like you also females, men, y'all out there, y'all want to model. Come hit me up. I was ready to say, not gonna lie,
networking and putting
not gonna lie,
out there.
can't pay y'all, but trust and believe. Depending on where we at, I can make sure y'all eat. I was ready to say, if the drop, depending on how many samples we get, I can keep the samples. I was ready to say, I don't mind, depending on what size y'all wear. If I got the size, y'all can keep it. I was ready to say, I don't. That's another thing. Like when you want to like build your business, you gotta really like be able to take certain things and like be okay with it. Like you're gonna lose money in the business, but you have to realize like how much you got to be able to control how much money you're going to lose. Like, and it's okay. Like sometimes you got to give stuff away for free, and that's a good thing. Cause it's like I also like if I was thinking like if I don't sell out within like a certain month, like I was thinking about one day just going to get back to like the homeless and shit. Like, cause it's like I can see like no matter what, as long as I keep dropping, I'm going to find, like, people's going to keep tapping in with my business. So I don't feel like I want to keep sitting on the same old inventory. And then, like, if it don't sell, or even if I promote it, like, super good, and it still might not sell, it's like, bro, it's niggas out there on the street right now that don't even got clothes. So it's like, I really was thinking about that when I was, like, in the house the other day. I was like, damn. I was like, I'm ready to have all these clothes. I said, I'm ready to go to a pop-up shop. I said, if I don't sell out this pop-up shop, I said, I might just get this to the homeless. I said, because even though it's about to be like summertime and stuff, people need clothes, bro. There's a lot of kids out there that want stuff that don't even got it. There's people on the street that's sleeping. They get cold at night. Get real cold at night. Whether it's hot or cold, they get cold at night. And it was like to see them people out there struggling. Some people just need a helping hand.
And I like how, like, with businesses, too, it tells a story. Especially with clothes. Like, your outfit tell a story. That's one thing, too, I like about clothes. Especially black-owned businesses. The clothes, the whole background tell a story. And I love to know, like, why was this your purpose? Like, what made you be like, I want to name this way? Like, I get that all the time. And I be like, I like just hearing about other people, too. It's like, dang, it's really like, it's a passion behind this. And it's a real life story on why. Like, everything we do in life, it's a real life experience that we go through that navigates us to be in position that we in. And just hearing it from you is like, dang, because I could see it. I'm a visual learner, too. Like, I could see it. And that makes me even more feel comfortable wearing the brand. Like, y'all, look at the hoodie. Like, look what he got on.
And the crazy thing is, I was just say, I don't know. This not even out yet. I was just say this is an unexclusive right here. So by the time y'all see this, I already say I'll probably drop a little snippet for y'all to like catch up on it and see what it look like. But this is an unexclusive right now.
And I love like when people have. You have the sweatsuits and stuff, but then it's like sometimes you have different themes, different patterns, especially art. I'm real big on black art. Not a lot of people know that. I'm a sucker for it. I can't draw for nothing.
Me
but
neither.
I love seeing black art. I just love
facts.
people putting something together and making it out of something. Because I'm like, what the hell? And from him saying like his artist, because like his logo and stuff he had, I was like, you know, sometimes people think of digital art. Because that's how I read with certain stuff. Like, all right, tell a person, generate this, and they do it. But when you see somebody actually sitting there doing and I'm like,
Facts.
wow. Like I say, too, everything I do and say is raw and uncut. And I like when people do it raw and uncut because, like, it's who I am. This is my truth. This is me. And people be like, dang, because some people, when they see me do this, they be like, I never knew this was you. Or some people like, that don't sound like you. I'm like, man, this is me regardless. You know, it's just a different side, especially too within the business side. You have to be articulate. You got to know when to. All right, I can't talk to this person like this because this not my friend. This not my family member. When it's time to handle business or I'm in a predicament, I gotta be like, yeah, such and such. Not gonna lie, when we was younger, we would laugh at our parents though on the phone, like, hi. But now it's like I get why they did what they did because you have to be articulate. You cannot be the same person to everyone. Like, you have to have different sides of you, and you got to give little people like snippets of you. Don't let everybody know a lot because it's like you're not giving them no type of you're not giving them no room to figure you out. Like, I'm like that. I want you to think a little bit about me. But it cracks me up all the time. People be like, dang, I never heard you talk like this. I'm like, this is me regardless. It's just a different side. Like with Amari, I knew Mari for so long, but when it comes to a business side of him, it's like, wow.
And it'd be crazy because I tell everybody like I'm the wild card like of my family, and most people they be like, dang, bro, they be like, you be really like chill. I said, bro, I be chilling because a lot of y'all don't really get to see the true me. I said, like, if I really show you like who I am, I said, y'all gonna be like, dang, like my man's he tell me like, oh, like, bro, you be saying some wild stuff, bro, and I'll be like, bro, not gonna lie, it's like it's 100% like that's just who I am. I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing because it's like I grew up this way. It's like you can't tell a lie. Like it's you not gonna get away with it. Like you either you gonna tell the lie now. They either gonna figure it out now or they gonna figure it out down the line. So you take your punishment either now or then. So it's just like
I still be cracking up. Like that's why it be hard. I be like, I don't know. But it's like I love that because that's you. You real and true and comfortable with yourself.
That's facts.
And that is a very, very important thing, especially within the importance impacting the lifestyle, the marketing, the business, the entrepreneurship in life as a whole and as a person. Because that makes me feel comfortable. Because sometimes I want to know the real you. I know I understand you trying to be professional, but let me know you to understand this. Let your hair down for a little bit. Don't get me wrong. It takes time.
Oh, no, most definitely.
It takes time.
I definitely get that taking time, but me personally, I can really say I always been like laid back kid. Like I grew up on the south side. Really, just my grandma raised me. You know, both my parents was, you know, trying to do their best to raise me, but my grandma had to take care of me. My mom tried her best.
Shout out to the grandparents.
I was just saying, most that shout out to my grandma for sure. Like without her and my mom, like I tell everybody, without her and my mom coming back, like them two together, like Shaq and Kobe, bro. Like they tried their best to make sure, like mentally, I was where I needed to be. Financially, I had everything I could. Don't get me wrong. Like I was just saying, my dad, I was just saying, me and him, we not on the same. We don't see eye to eye no more. But it is what it is. Like I respect my dad for bringing me here in the world and just being my dad. But we don't really see it like that. And that was another thing that like played a part in my life. It's like my dad, him not being there, like really just showing me like, dang, like I just watched you walk out for a lady to step up, and it was like, damn, like to watch my grandma had to put her life on pause to take care of me. I knew like once I got older, like even though I got in trouble, I was a troubled kid. I'm not even gonna lie, I was a bad troubled kid. And my grandma would tell everybody the story. I got whoopings no matter where I went because it was just like I was bad. So I was like, bro, I had to grow up eventually and like learn like to find something for myself and like really know what I wanted to do. So like once I used to see like my aunt pick, we like, come on, we going outside, we going here, we going there. Like I was like, all right, bet. So she was like, you gotta look good. She's like, I'm not taking you nowhere if you don't look good. So I was like, damn. So that was another woman that played an important role in my life because she got me to be the sharp fly young man I am. Like got me invested in like clothes, certain brands, and it was like the way I wear my pants, wear a belt, make sure your pants don't sag, make sure you wear these shoes with this outfit, like, because you can't wear certain shoes. Like me, I'm a sneakerhead, so it's like I be trying to wear sneakers with everything, or I be trying to wear like slides, so it's like if I can't wear sneakers with it,
don't put it on.
Don't put it on.
That's how I am. If I can't, I'm real big.
Because like I even think I can put on I tell a lot of people like when I get married, I'm gonna put on a sneakers for my wedding.
I mean that can slide because like I see that now, people are doing it now. So you get
it's no dress shoes. Like none of my people can wear dress shoes. Like if y'all not wearing sneakers, y'all can't be there. Like my wife, she can wear heels. All that her bridesmaids can wear heels, but my people, y'all wearing sneakers, bro. But yeah, growing up, like, with my grandma, like, her really trying, like, putting me in after-school programs. That was another thing, too. Like, I grew up in after-school programs with Paul's Place, summer camps. Like, they taking us on field trips out of the States. We went to Philly to museums. Like, I really, like, seen art at a young age. So, to, like, really learn and, like, have that vision, I knew, like, one day, like, something between, like, art, clothes is going to come to me. And then content creating, of course, because that's all I did was like go to summer camp, come home, watch YouTube or TV. So it was naturally just in me. Like, yeah, I tried to be like every other nigga and play sports, but like I knew at a certain point in time I wasn't making it to the league. So it was pointless to even keep like trying. But like I tell everybody, bro, if you really fuck with something, bro, keep going.
Yeah. I like how you put that. And I got one more thing until we go.
Bet.
I really like how you put that. Like, y'all, I'm just so cracking up with Mari. Like, don't mind me. Because, like I said, just seeing another side of someone is like, wow. Oh, my gosh. Like, they grow up so fast.
I tell everybody, bro, if you can sit around me and I was just saying, you say like, oh, like Mari was born. Nigga, you ain't been around Mari. I promise you, you ain't been around Mari, bro. If a nigga tell you that I'm born, bro, that nigga got a side of me because I was just saying I probably ain't fuck with his or her vibe, bro. Like I be telling people like if I done had females tell me I'm born, I had niggas tell me I'm born. I'm like, bro, y'all just don't entertain me. I said, if I feel like I gotta carry a conversation one-sided, it's not really entertainment. I said, when I sit around my guys, I said, we either talk about some business a little bit or we actually like enjoying our time together. Like we out eating, we out like making moves, talking about what we trying to do in the next couple of years and actually trying to get that shit done. Like when shit make it out our group chat, that shit is an accomplishment. Like we look at that as A1.
And they be outside.
Yes, like I was gonna say my brothers and them just came back from Vegas. While they was in Vegas, I was at the trap making cheese, you feel me? So I was ready to say, regardless or not, we all hustling, they all having fun, and that's just what it's about, bro. If you can't enjoy your team winning, like seeing your team in Vegas while you at work, you not really no real mans, bro. Because I street call mans. I'm like, bro, y'all niggas, y'all good. Y'all having a good time. They like, yeah, bro, wish you was here. I'm like, bro, it's cool. You know we gonna be there. We all gonna be there real soon, bro. That's all it really is, bro.
I like that. I like that too. His support group. They've been since they was kids. That's a big thing. That's so big and it's super dope. Now, lastly, because we talk about a lot, in honor of mental health, what would you like to tell the people, especially men, when it comes to anything and everything you've gone through within your mental health? Like, what helped you to be where you at?
The crazy thing is, I was just talking about this. I was ready to say, what helped me personally is like writing in my journal, because it's like,
oh snap, you got a journal?
Yeah, I was just say it, bro. Right, bro. I was just say, don't sit there, bro. Don't get me wrong, like, bro. I tell everybody, like, bro, writing it might be the best thing, like, because it's like at the same time, like I listen to music, you know, I don't condone, but I say I smoke a blunt here and there. And I sit back and just really like think to myself and like try to like not really like overthink, but like think like, dang, how can I control myself? How can I be better with my emotions and really like keep my day positive? Another thing is read the Bible. Like actually read the Bible and write down the scriptures and keep reciting them to yourself. Because that's another thing I had to learn during a certain period in my life, that like after going through some things, like, bro, God is gonna be there. Like that empty hole you feel in your heart or that space you feel depressed, like God got you. He gonna lift you up. And like that's what I really had to start learning and really remembering to myself, like no matter what, again, you being at rock bottom is not the only place. I would just say you at rock bottom, so the only place you can go is up. And then talk to people. That's another, like, talk to people. Like, my grandma, my guys, they tell me every time, like, bro, you got to open up. Like, you got to be able to talk to people. If you can't talk to nobody, you'll never really truly find, like, love. You will never truly find friendship if you really can't talk to nobody. So that's why I really just try to keep, like, my loved ones around me, make sure, like, I'm talking to them, making sure, like, they know I'm okay, and I make sure they okay, and it's vice versa. Like, I check up all my peoples, make sure they good. If they got something to get out their chest, I sit on the phone with them, let them get it out their chest, so that way it's like, cool, like, dang, I know I got on his nerves, but I know he sat there and listened, so I was like, yeah. But talk, write in your journal, and read the Bible. That's the best thing you can do. Praise God every day, write in your journal, talk to people. If y'all not doing that, then please seek therapy, because those are the best 3 things I can give you that work for me. Oh, and reading. That's it. Mentally, I say, as long as you keep learning, bro, the money, the women, the men, the money, exclusive glamour, whatever y'all, the lifestyles y'all want to live is going to come. You got to learn, you got to grind. And please, this is what a lot of people don't know. Everybody want to be successful. Get off your ass. You have to get off your ass. Like, I really have to, like, push niggas to understand, like, to pick up a camera every day, like, that shit is not easy. Like, so when niggas be like, oh, bro, why you not dropping? One, I was just say, nigga, I got 2 jobs. I got a actual responsibilities. Like, the shit y'all see I post on YouTube, that shit be like my side quest. I literally call them my side quest videos for a reason. Niggas know me, bro. When I post on YouTube, those are side quest videos. I do that shit for the fun. So when I actually go out, I really be giving niggas real content of shit. So if you can't have a good time and, like, enjoy your life, then most definitely, like, start writing and figuring out, like, what you want to, like, know about yourself, get better emotionally, spiritually, financially, like, just really just get out there, because that's my YouTube is really like my diary. I tell everybody that, like, my shit is like a story for my kids to see, for my family to be like, damn, he really was doing YouTube at a point in time, whether I'm famous for it or not. Like, I can really show people, like, I got creative skills and everything.
That's super dope. I like that. I love that, especially like mental health, because I'm real big on that. And if y'all new here, the podcast is basically surrounded like mental health, self-care, things of that nature. So that is very important. And I like to hear about the men's side, because you really don't hear a lot about within men, especially too. June is also dedicated. June and November, I believe, is both dedicated to men's mental health and health. So that is really, really dope. So I really enjoy that. Also, going back to when you said like the YouTube, if y'all seen the one I did with Damo, it was so crazy because we all went to Mervo too.
Shout out to Damo. The crazy thing is, I definitely wanted to do a video with Damo too, but I was just say if he watched this video, tap in on my clothing brand, bro. I got you.
It was so crazy because, like, he said the same thing too. Even though if he do or do not go big on his YouTube, long as my kids can see this and people can see, because, you know, like I said too, you might not get famous right now, but someone's gonna see it.
That's fact. At a certain age, like, don't get me wrong, like, they tell us, like, we young, yes, like, right now, don't enjoy the fruits of y'all labor. Like, put the labor in. Like, y'all have to put the labor in, because by the time when you ready to enjoy the fruits of your labor, you'll really be able to enjoy them. And that's what, like, I'm really starting to learn. Like, I be at work like, damn, bro, I ain't been on vacation in like a year. And it's like, at the same time, I'm like, bro, I'm really trying to get to a point as to where it's like, I don't have to worry about when the hell I can go on vacation. I can just go anytime I feel like it. So, like, really put the work in and really, like, grind and show that you can get better over time. And don't try to prove it to the next nigga that, oh, I'm better than you. No, prove to yourself that, okay, cool, I went from making a little chump YouTube video to being, like, one of the best creators of all time. Like, look how, shout out to Reggie. He went from being a kid from middle school making skits and YouTube videos. Now my man's is in Atlanta with COD doing one of the biggest content creators things in the world, bro. So, like, you can really do it. If he did it, you can do it. Yes. If I'm literally went from not knowing how to dress to being one of the flyest niggas in the city, bro, trust and believe you can do this, bro. I'm telling you, bro. It's the best thing you can do, bro. Tap in with the knowledge, with the books, bro. That's all you can do, bro. Because once you, like, learn and find your mindset, don't never think you too big to learn. Because that's where you gonna fuck up. I promise you. That was my biggest fuck up, bro. Like, felt like at a certain point in time, I was like, oh, I know enough. Now I just gotta learn how to market. When really whole time it was like, nah, I was still learning shit about my camera that I ain't know about. And it was like, damn. So it was like, maybe I do need to sit back a little bit and really start, like, learning. And once I started doing that, I was like, damn, I might actually do gotta take my time on this and really find out. Because if you can find something and make it, like, better than when it first dropped, like, that's really how you start taking off. It's not about, like, because at the end of the day, everybody's gonna copy everybody, and it is what it is. Like, you just gotta find some way to make it better or, like, more entertaining than what everything else is.
Yeah, like I said earlier, it's all in the same umbrella, but it's different drops. Like, this one may drop this way, this may bounce that way, but it's all on how you create it and find your niche. So that was so well spoken said, Mari.
Thank you.
So without further ado, I thank you so very much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to come vibe out with me.
Anytime.
Let the world know who you are. Give insight. Yes, y'all will be tapping in because like I do always, I add all the businesses to YouTube. Whatever you got, I'm gonna add it because at the end of the day, we all gonna win together.
Facts.
And that's all we trying to do. And that's all that I live for. So thank you so much.
Facts. I want to see everybody win. I want to see Erica. Erica gonna be the girl host on $1 Million Worth of Game. I'm telling you. And the next, I was just say, and a lot of people don't even know. I don't even really talk about that side of like the YouTube. I was just say when I met Gillian Wallow and all them, like that was I made that a goal on my YouTube, and I was like, bro,
manifestation is real.
And I said I'm gonna meet Gillian Wallow. So once that YouTube con came, and they came, I was like, I gotta go. I tapped in with everybody that whole year. Like when I was on that YouTube running, bro, like I really feel like that's why I stopped. And it was crazy because it was like I really accomplished the one shit that I really just wanted to get out of YouTube, and that was like to meet the niggas that like I really sat there and watched, like, and really do interviews for, because it was like, bro, I want to get on their platform one day. Like I want to either be a host on their show with them, or even just be able to like tell my story how I am now. Because it was like, to watch them like interview the young niggas and give them a story, it was like, damn, maybe that's what like Baltimore need. Like maybe Baltimore need their own $1 Million Worth of Game, and to find like their own promoters to where it's like, bro, I just want to hear your story, bro. I don't really care about, you don't gotta charge me, I don't gotta charge you, bro. It'd be like, bro, let's just really like network and push each other, because like, where you gonna go? Like, I understand like stuff costs money, yeah, like you gonna have to, but bro, it don't take too much to be like, bro, I got studio time, or bro, let's help me with this design, bro. Can you hold my camera for me while I take pictures? Like, bro, like I can call my mans right now, bro. The only time he gonna ever tell me no is if he got work, and I don't never stop nobody hustle, bro. Yeah. So if my mans tell me like, oh yeah, bro, I'm off this day, I'm like, bro, can you shoot for me this day? Bro, you know I got you. Let me know the time, and I got you. So like bro, you really just gotta learn how to work with each other, bro. Most niggas just pride just be too high and like don't know how to really truly work with each other. Like, bro, everybody has a life, everybody has a purpose, bro. If y'all can find how to manage both of those together, bro, y'all will be fine, bro. I promise.
Yeah, it's a learning experience from everyone. Trust me. We all learn and we find our niche and we get done. Trust me. Like Mari said, sometimes people had them ways, but then when they get comfortable and see like this with their niche, become role models, mentors, whatever, it's amazing and it's super dope. Trust me. We all learn from it, and I'm seeing it now firsthand, because like for me, I see it within children, but I never thought I could see it within my age range, within helping within what I'm doing now, as well as for Mari. So yeah, all that he said is super dope and it's true. So that's like facts. I said, I appreciate you so much taking the time out your busy day, because y'all heard he's a busy man. So
facts. I already said this my first off day in a long minute too. Like I be telling people like, we're at 2 jobs and a clothing brand is not for the weak. Like this shit is not for the weak. So really actually like grind, and like once I see like my stuff be blowing up, like I get happy after like the small stuff. Like when I be saying my stuff do like 400, 500 views, I be like, all right, bet. I be like, people know who I am. Like I'm coming. Like,
but you don't know who they are, and that's the best thing.
Exactly.
Like, oh my gosh! But trust me, I love it, and I'm here for it.
Yeah, I just watched my Instagram. I got like I got 13, like 50. I didn't watch my Instagram like dashboard thing go from like probably like 500 views a week, or 500 views every 30 days to like 16K. So like people seeing my videos, they recognizing me. You just gotta find that one thing that like really is gonna make people come to you, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this nigga hard. So I feel like for sure, as y'all my second drop I'm definitely gonna turn up for y'all for sure.
And y'all know every product that I get from Black owned businesses, I wear it. So when I get his stuff, I'm gonna wear it.
Oh no, I was just say we definitely got you. We definitely bought you one of the shirts for sure. I couldn't come on here without nothing. I told her I got her.
I thought it was a hoodie, y'all, but either way, I take it. See, look.
That's our first ever drop.
It is. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna let the people see this real quick before we get off.
PTSO, Passion Turns Successful Opportunities.
I'm wear it, but see, that thing hard. This the logo I was talking about, y'all.
Yes.
That thing hard.
The P with the star. Everybody's born to be a star.
It's hard, and the quality real good too from the shirt.
And what everybody don't even know, the message on the front, I tell everybody this on my hoodies, this on my zip ups. message right here is my voice used to be small. Now my voice is a movement. Home, I put that shit on a pearl. Like I really used to.
Ooh, I like that.
I really used to feel like as a kid, that's how my voice used to be. Like I didn't really want to speak out loudly against people. My grandma told me like you got to be able to speak up to get what you want in life. So like this is my first statement piece right here. My next one. That's gonna be that's the voice. My next one gonna be the statement.
I appreciate this so much.
Anytime.
Thank you. But yes, on that note, y'all, thank y'all for taking the time out y'all busy day to listen to us. And as always,
Facts. Love
I
y'all,
appreciate y'all. Love y'all to down. And y'all guys will see me next time for the next 5 Out with guests. Bye.